Hi, I'm Sergeant Dean Worthington, Columbus Police PIO. With us today is Lieutenant Brent Mull. He's with our Homeland Security Department. Lieutenant Mull, could you give us an update on what's going on with the school's investigation, the threats that the schools have had?
Yes, Dean. We've been busy over the weekend, and we appreciate all the tips that come in. This is kind of new for the Division of Police because we don't know which way to take these. We don't have a unit that just covers these kind of crimes. So we're all pitching in. It's a team effort, and over the weekend, that team effort paid off. We did get an arrest, and we teamed up. Columbus Police Counterterrorism Unit teamed up with Ohio's BCI. We used Ohio Homeland Security, OSP Intel, our own SRB unit, and our school resources. And we worked together. We were able to come up with an IP address, and I don't think the kids understand that. When they create these accounts, we can trace these. And that IP address came back, and we were able to obtain a search warrant and arrest a subject. He was very cooperative with us, so we were able to close the Beechcroft one, so to speak. We still had the Eastmore complaint. We served a search warrant on that one as well. We're working with BCI on getting the data out of the equipment that we seized. And so hopefully we'll be making an arrest out of that as well. So hopefully we're moving along with these investigations. Maybe not as quick as everybody'd like to see, but we're moving along.
Are you still getting threats? Are the schools still getting threats on social media like we saw last week?
Yeah, it looks like they're coming down a little bit, but we're still getting them. And the resources that are involved is tremendous, and we appreciate the school system. Columbus Public Schools has been great to deal with. We've teamed up with their security folks, and it seems like we're running from school to school, just making sure everybody's safe. So hopefully we're on the back end of this, and I hate to see that some of these kids are really continuing to victimize the kids down in Florida because they're piggybacking off of what happened down there. And I hope this stops very soon.
The superintendent from the schools put out a strong message during that press conference on Friday saying there was going to be zero tolerance. Do you think that had an effect on the slowdown of these threats have been coming?
I hope so. And the school taking the lead on this is paramount. You know, maybe having assemblies or putting out things to these kids and reinforcing. The arrest last night was a felony of the second degree. The person involved in this, the suspect, is probably looking at years behind bars. Not a few months, not going to juvenile court. This is serious. And even if we do arrest a juvenile, because it's a felony of the second degree, they're not going to the engagement center in the front door and right out the back door. They're going to jail.
So this is going to be something that this kid's going to have to live with for the rest of his life then?
Yeah. It will be a part of your record.
Okay. Anything else you want to add?
No, again, we just appreciate the partnerships that we've developed, and we're hoping to keep up with these as much as we can. And any tips, be sure to call us. We may not call you back specifically. We're using patrol to help us out as well and going and gathering the reports. We're analyzing the reports. We have our CAD folks making sure we don't miss anything, and that's important. And we see what happened in Florida, and we we don't want to miss anything.